I completed the 30-day challenge, and the results might just shock you.
The fucking what? Bro, this shit can't be real. Is this really where we're at in 2024? Some random 60 kg dude is taking for no reason?
If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll keep taking and make a part 2.
What the f? No! Don't do that shit. This guy's gonna fucking cock it if he does that.
30-day challenge part 2.
Ah, why? This might just be the most brain dead shit I've seen in a long time. Alright everyone, welcome back. Today I found the worst gym challenge on the entire planet. This guy right here is called Finn O'Chen. I know, very ironic name. Pretty much for some fucking reason, this guy decided in his first month ever of lifting that he would take Chen for 30 days. Now a lot of my audience are people that love the gym and love going to the gym, so I'd assume that you all know what Chen is. But for the few that don't, it's pretty much one of the most risky steroids in the world. It gets you absolutely jacked and builds a ton of muscle, but the side effects of it are absolutely wild. I mean, I just searched up the side effects of Tren, and you can read all this shit if you want, but to sum all of it up, don't fucking take Tren. I'm being serious. So anyway, let's see what happens when Finn O'Chen took Tren for 30 days.
I completed the 30-day Tren challenge, and the results might just shock you. The challenge is simple. Take Tren for 30 days and see how much progress you can actually make. Starting this challenge wasn't easy, as it was difficult to find a reliable source of Tren.
Yeah, no shit, bro. It's fucking Tren. I'll tell you right now that you're not just gonna go onto Amazon and find that shit legally. I mean, anabolic steroids, unless they're prescribed by a doctor, are pretty much illegal, at least in Australia. But I mean, they tried to ban vaping under the guise of you have to have it prescribed by a doctor, and that did nothing, so I guess this also does nothing as well. But yeah, Finn, no shit you're not gonna find a reliable source.
But after a few days of searching, I finally found one, and I was ready to start the challenge. Here's me on day 1. For reference, I'm about 6'4", 160 pounds in these videos. I had no size at all and pretty much no definition.
No definition? Bro, you're fucking shredded. Sure, you don't have a lot of size. I mean, 160 pounds or 72 kilos at 6'4", it's pretty skinny. But bro, you've literally got veins showing in your arms. To say you've got no definition looking like that is probably the most stupid shit I've heard all day.
This all changed around day 7 as I became really vascular. And I mean way more vascular than I was. While I was on Tren, I felt amazing as I could work out as much as I wanted and I would never feel tired at all.
There's no fucking way this guy actually did this. My philosophy with steroids is that if you're not competing, your testosterone levels are normal, and you're functioning normal, and you're not a bodybuilder, then there's no reason at all to take steroids. I'm like, genuinely, there's just no reason. The people that go to the gym regularly, right, they don't powerlift or do any kinds of sports, and they just go to the gym because they want to. I do not understand why any of them take steroids. Like, seriously, bro, you're gonna risk your body having all these side effects I just showed you. Once you take the steroids, bro, your natural testosterone production is never going to be normal again. And what's the point of it all, bro? To look a little bit bigger? To push a little bit more weight? Take it from me, bro, as a 6'1", 79 kilo, 19-year-old man who plays Australian rules football, don't fucking take steroids unless you're absolutely required to. It's just not worth it.
I also couldn't stop eating. Like, I was seriously eating all the time. My strength also shot up significantly as my bench press went from 135 to 190 pounds in just 3 weeks.
That form is fucking crazy, bro. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that your bench went up that quickly. But to be honest with you, I'd rather have a 60 kilo bench instead of an 85 kilo bench if it means that I stay natural. Now, I guess it's not terrible if you're a fully grown man in your mid-20s and you want to compete and you're like, yeah, you know what, I'll take steroids because I need to compete and I need to make sure that I win. Fair enough, bro. You do you. I'm not gonna judge you very much. But the real problem in today's society comes from when literal kids are doing this shit. I'm talking people under the age of 18 are getting their hands on this stuff. I mean, the thing you gotta realize with taking steroids is that it's not just a short-term thing where you can take it for 30 days and just say, yeah, I'm done, I didn't really like it, whatever. This is probably gonna be a lifelong commitment that you're making. There have been so many cases where the side effects are so bad that people need to take medication to cope with what happened for the rest of their lives. Joe Frazier did a video where he interviewed one of these unlucky people. He pretty much took steroids for a similar amount of time as what this kid did right here. And look at what this guy has to deal with. I mean, bro, it's just genuinely not worth it.
I also want to say that just because I did this challenge doesn't mean that I think anyone else should. I don't recommend that anyone should do this. Now let's see the insane amount of muscle that I put on. I ended up gaining around 30 pounds. I have the most muscle that I've ever had while still looking really lean. I mean, it's just crazy how much progress you can make in just 30 days.
Alright, so you've called this a challenge, right? And you're telling people not to do the challenge. Motherfucker, you've called it a challenge. Of course people are gonna replicate it to see what results they can get as well. Like, bro, this is TikTok we're talking about. Whether you give people disclaimers and tell them what they should and shouldn't do or not, we know from past TikTok challenges that have occurred on the internet, people are gonna try this shit for themselves and document their experiences for views. Views and clout is the most addictive drug the internet has ever seen, and you really think people aren't gonna chase that? You're out of your fucking mind, mate.
If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll keep taking Trend and make a part 2.
Please fucking don't.
30-day trend challenge part 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I took Trend for another 30 days and the results are shocking. This challenge had many ups and downs because Trend isn't cheap and it's pretty hard to find. I also want to say that no one should attempt this challenge themselves because there are negative side effects.
Yeah, no shit, bro. If this guy doesn't have a doctor monitoring what he's doing, he's probably gonna fucking die, to be honest.
Now let's see how much progress I made. This is me on day 1. I'm 6'4", 160 pounds, and my physique was definitely below average. I had no size at all and almost no definition.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? At least before you take Trend, can you fix whatever the fuck you're doing here? Surely if you're gonna make a long life, insane decision like taking Trend, you'd at least make sure you know what you're doing in the gym. Like, bro, anyone lifting like this should not be even considering taking Trend.
But this all changed when I started Trend. I started to recover a lot quicker, which meant I could work out way more often. I also started eating around 2 to 3 times more food than I did because I was hungry all the time. I started out barely being able to bench 135 pounds, and at the end of my cycle I ended up benching 210 pounds.
Okay, that's fucking crazy. So in 2 months, this guy went from 60 kilo bench to a 95 kilo bench. I mean, look, that is pretty impressive, I will say, but your fucking blood work definitely isn't, buddy.
My bench wasn't the only thing that increased significantly, as I ended up weighing in around 200 pounds. My chest and shoulders grew significantly.
Okay, I don't want to go in on bro too hard, but you really took Trend for 2 whole months and this is what you could come up with. If you literally waited 6 months, you could literally achieve that shit naturally without wrecking your body. Like, bro, what's the fucking point in this if you don't even get that big? Just take creatine for fuck's sake.
My abs and triceps became a lot more visible too, but my back probably had the biggest improvement, as my back had almost no definition at all and I didn't have a V-taper. I'm so glad I did this challenge and improved myself.
Yeah, guys, don't do this challenge, right? It's super bad for you. But fucking jolly-o, I'm so glad I did it. Like, Finn, you can't tell people not to do a challenge and then sit there saying, yeah, guys, it was great. I feel amazing. I wouldn't be surprised if this motherfucker was selling this shit himself. Okay, fucking relax. Quit doing your fucking back and legs like that, bro. You're gonna snap your spine in half. Whenever I see people benching like this, it actually makes my whole body shiver. Okay, look, I've said it once and I'll say it again. It is actually pretty crazy how this guy's bench did go from 60 kilos to whatever the fuck, like 225 or 100 kilos. Anyways, I'm done though. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.